Hello everyone, my name is Elizaveta. Welcome to WelcomeTech channel. Today we will be talking about our successful case on Global Talent Visa. And this is an unusual video because we talk a lot about our successful cases, but today our case got rejected. But after that, we wrote an appeal and we applied that. And after an appeal, our case got approved. So I will tell you about in what cases appeal works well, in what cases it doesn't work, and I will tell you story of our client and how we worked with them. So our client is a CTO and he has a very large experience of working as a CTO on digital technology products. But the problem with his case was that all the companies that he worked for, even though he worked on a digital technology product, but the thing was that the companies were not digital technology companies. They were not product-led as for technician guidelines. These were like consulting companies and so on. This was the main problem with that case. And when our client came to us, we were talking a lot about that, and we told that this is a risk in our application. But still, we have decided to make an application and we have decided to work on these weak cases. And we have decided to work on these weaknesses of this case, to work through them and get our endorsement. We have decided to apply for exceptional talent visa because our client was very experienced and seasoned, and his career experience was far beyond 5 years. And we have applied for optional criteria 2, which is recognition, and it's everything that he have done outside his main job. He had articles that he had written, and he had some mentorship experience, and it was OC 3, so we have decided to show his product's metrics. And then we had our case ready in 3 weeks, and after that we have applied, and he had a rejection. After a week we got a rejection. And we didn't win any criteria. So it was 0 out of 3, no mandatory criteria, no OC2 recognition, and no OC3. This was surprising because we have expected to gain OC2 at least, but they said that his articles were not viewed enough and his mentorship was not impressive. And besides that, he didn't win OC3 and MC criteria because his companies that he had worked for the last 5 years, they were not product-led digital technology companies per technician guidelines. And that's why he didn't get these criteria. We knew that this could happen. So this is why we have decided together with the client to make an appeal and try to explain that these companies, they were digital technology companies though. We started focusing on the fact that even though these can be consulting companies at some point, but per technician guidelines, digital technology companies is a company that gets its revenue, like most of this revenue or a big amount of their revenue from the product, from the digital product. And this was the thing for these companies. So we started talking about that. Besides that, we also talked in detail about OC2 criteria. And this was surprising for us because we had cases of less viewed articles who got endorsements. So this is why we focused on the fact that per this particular topic that the client was writing about, these were the most popular articles out of all on this site that he published. And secondly, and we also talked about the fact that one of the articles was even stolen by someone else. So someone just rewrote it and took a big part from this article. So this is how we try to show that this is this has an importance to the community. Besides that, we also talk about the mentorship and the platforms that he was mentor in. We also focused on recommendation letters that we have provided, that they write about the meaning of this mentorship to the community, and we were expecting that to work. But besides that, because the processing of an appeal may take up to 4 weeks, we started making a new case, a stronger case. So we have added some other articles, we have added some additional letters from mentees, and so on. We started working on that, and 2 weeks after we have applied our appeal, we had a positive decision. Here is it. This is a screenshot, and we were very glad that we could explain the fact that companies, they were indeed digital technology companies, because this is a very common problem for business applicants, such as like product management, project managers, everyone who is not a developer but is connected to digital technology product. So this is not our first successful appeal, of course, and we have a very large experience in writing an appeal. But this is not always a thing that you will need to do. You will not always need to make an appeal, because in some cases it's not possible to prove your point by an appeal. For example, if they say that you are just an average developer and your achievements are not exceptional, for example, or we lack evidence. So in this case, it's better to prepare a new case and straighten it a little bit by additional screenshots, infographics, like some corporate information or recommendation letters. But in his cases, it worked, and we are now preparing our documentation for the second stage, right? And soon he will get to the UK and get his BRP. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in getting your global talent visa application, please sign up for a free consultation with our specialist. We will be happy to help you. And have a great day. Goodbye.